you'll be seeing in just a moment is a real-life hero. His name is Joseph Donohue. Joe is a Medford policeman. In the past few years, Joe has saved several lives, ranging from babies in distress as well as preventing a teenage suicide attempt. Please join me in watching Joe receive a commendation at Medford City Hall by Police Chief Keating and the City Councilors.
I take this opportunity right now to congratulate both officers, Joseph Donohue and Hillis, on a fine performance of police work on the night of September 24th. It's very gratifying to me to see that the Medford City Council has taken time out to publicly commend two of Medford's finest. This does not go unnoticed by the rest of the members of my department, and I'm sure that they greatly appreciate it.
Thank you for those kind words, Chief. And we have citations for these individuals, and then I'm going to call upon my colleagues because you're a great part of this presentation. The first one reads, the City of Medford, the City Council citation, be it hereby known that all the members of the Medford City Council hereby offer congratulations to Patrolman Faircloth Miller in recognition of outstanding police work which resulted in citizens of the City of Medford extend their combined best wishes and express the hope of future good fortune and combined success in all its endeavors. Given this 25th day of October 1988, the Medford City Council, Robert L. Maloney, and all members of the Medford City Council, Councilor James Hart, Councilor Doherty, Councilor Pompeo, Councilor Giglio, Councilor Bob Penter, and Councilor Rob Mayako. And also, the presentation reads, whereas Patrolman Faircloth Miller of the Medford Police Department recently assisted in an extraordinary life-saving accomplishment, and whereas in the brief time he has been in the police department, Patrolman Miller has demonstrated dedication to duty and a sincere commitment to the citizens of Medford that he serves. Because of the quick thinking of Patrolman Faircloth Miller and his partner Joseph Donohue, a suicidal teenager was rescued and provided with medical treatment and hospitalization. And whereas the City of Medford is extremely proud of these two officers who demonstrated excellent police work and extraordinary skill under extreme pressure, now therefore be it resolved that the members of the Medford City Council join with all the citizens of Medford in commending and congratulating Patrolman Faircloth Miller and Patrolman Joseph Donohue for their recent life-saving accomplishments and extend their best wishes for continued success in the future. Offered by the members of the Medford City Council, October the 4th, 1988, City Hall, Medford, Massachusetts. Patrolman Miller.
Thank you very much. I'm proud to be a member of the Medford Police Department.
The resolution from the Medford City Council, whereas Patrolman Joseph Donohue of the Medford Police Department recently assisted in saving his fourth life within a year. Whereas Patrolman Joseph Donohue has been named Officer of the Year for the second year in a row by his colleagues on the Medford Police Department. And whereas because of the quick thinking of Patrolman Joseph Donohue and his partner Faircloth Miller, a suicidal teenager was rescued and provided with medical treatment and hospitalization. Therefore, the citizens of the City of Medford are extremely proud of the work of these officers who demonstrated excellent police work and extraordinary skill under extreme pressure. That the Medford City Council, be it resolved, join with all the citizens of Medford in commending and congratulating Patrolman Joseph Donohue and Patrolman Chairman Woody Miller, extend best wishes for the continued success in the future. Signed by Robert L. Maloney, Joseph McGonigal, members of the Medford City Council, October 4th, 1988, and Joe. It gives me a great deal of privilege and pleasure as a friend of your family and working with your dad and your family
everyone very much. Life is a very important thing, as I said before. Anything you can do to save one is very important. Thank you.
Before I call upon my colleagues, I would now again call upon the Chief of Police, Chief John Keegan. Chief?
Thank you, Mr. President. This is a general order from the Medford Police Department, General Order number 85, dated October 25th, 1988. On September 24th, 1988, at approximately 1 a.m., Officers Joseph Donohue and Hillis were on routine patrol. As they approached the eastbound side of the General Lawrence Bridge, the officers observed a distraught man hanging over the railing. The officers also observed the distraught man's clothing piled on the ground. Officer Donohue immediately jumped from the cruiser, while Officer Miller contacted Medford Control and advised of their situation. Both Officer Donohue and Miller then maintained continued verbal contact with the victim. After a period of time, and with repeated assurances that he would receive assistance, the officers were able to work their way close enough to grab and pull the individual to the ground. The individual was then transported to the hospital. Therefore, it is with great pride that I publicly commend Officer Joseph Donohue and Hillis for their actions in this tense, hostile, tragic situation. Both officers showed great compassion and sensitivity toward their fellow man, thereby bringing this combination of circumstances to a successful conclusion. I hereby also proudly award each officer a day off and officer pay.
Here is the grandmother of young Ashley Harris. Ashley actually stopped breathing before Joe arrived on the scene.
Hi, my name is Jean. I'm Ashley Harris's grandmother. One night last March, Ashley started to choke on her bottle. We couldn't seem to get her to get her breath. So I ran to the phone, called the Medford police station. We put her up on the dining room table, and the policeman kept me talking and told me what to do with the baby. In the meantime, I ran to the door and waited for the cruiser. Officer Joseph Donohue was on call. No, honey, no. And he came running into the house and grabbed the baby and started performing. He got the baby to breathe again. Now she's doing much better. Officer Joe still asks me how she's doing. I work for Stop and Shop, where he sometimes has the detail, and he follows up on her all the time. I'm so happy that Joseph Donohue has gotten an award for this. He really deserves it, and I'm glad that he is an officer, and I'm glad the city recognizes his fantastic ability as a police officer.
Here is Nicole Hillis and her mom. Until Joe arrived, Nicole was choking and couldn't breathe.
On September 30th, 1986, Nicole, we noticed her stopped breathing. Come on, sit down, sweetie. And my mother called the police department, and within minutes, they arrived. Officer Donohue was the first on the scene. He ran up the stairs. He was very quick about it, and he ran through everybody and got to Nicole and asked me what happened. I told him that she had choked. My husband and I were quite impressed with his quick action. He ran right up the stairs and into the room and got to the problem right away and got her going and right down to the ambulance. And we feel that because of him, Nicole's with us today, and that Medford should have more police officers like him. On the morning following the incident with Nicole, the doorbell rang. It was about 8:30 in the morning, and I went to the door to see Officer Donohue there, and he just came by to check on Nicole and to see how she was doing, which really was another point that impressed me, that he really cared and he really takes heart to his work.
As you can probably surmise by now, Joe Donohue really cares about our community, and especially of the youth of Medford. Here's Dan Safari, who happens to be the Medford Parks Commissioner and the founder of the Medford Youth Festival Day.
Joe Donohue, on behalf of the Medford Youth Park Festival Committee and hundreds of Medford families, we thank you and the entire Medford Police Department Cycle Unit for your participation at our festival held each September at Tufts University. At this event, the youth of Medford have an opportunity to meet with you and your colleagues in a constructive atmosphere. The kids enjoy sitting on the motorcycles and discovering the inside of the police wagon and all of the police equipment. Moreover, you and your fellow officers continue to foster and promote good community relations. We look forward to your continued participation at our upcoming 6th Annual Youth Festival, scheduled for September 10th. Once again, a special thanks to you, Joe, for your enthusiasm and your commitment to a great community where I'm proud to say I live.
Good evening, Officer Mulcahy. Pleasure to see you once more.
Nice to be here.
I understand you've been working with Officer Joe Donohue for a number of years.
Yeah, for about 5 years.
About 5 years now?
Yeah.
And are you working with him now?
Not presently. Joe got appointed a detective about a week and a half ago.
Oh, well,
So we have parted company.
Okay, you were part of the company
Right.
on the job,
Right.
not personally,
Not
huh?
personally, no. We're very good
Never.
friends.
Very good friends, and you'll stay that way forever. He's got an awful lot of friends.
He
Yeah.
certainly does, yeah. Joe's a nice guy. From the first day that I worked with him, he always seems to be doing the right thing to the public and to the guys on the job.
Hello, my name is Ann Ballion. I'm Joseph Donohue's sister. And of course, you know how proud I am. He is my brother, and also that the city of Medford is honoring him tonight. Since a little boy, he's always been something special to us. Right now, I'd like to introduce his mother and dad, my mom and dad, Marie Donohue, and Peter Donohue.
Yes. We are so proud to have Joe for our son, and that the city of Medford is honoring him tonight. Go ahead, you say so.
I am very proud of my son Joseph, that the city is honoring him tonight. Makes us very happy, both my wife and myself.
And all his brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, we're very proud for this special night.
As you can probably tell, Joe Donohue is not your average Joe. Joe strives for excellence and frequently goes above and beyond the call of duty. You and I both know that in a crisis situation, you don't always react the way you think you will. Well, Joe does, and he's proved it several times over. Joe, the city of Medford salutes you.
Joe's family would like to thank the community of Medford for recognizing all the good deeds that he has done for our city. His parents and his sisters and brothers and our children and myself have also always known how special he was, and we're happy that the rest of the community realizes how special he is also.
I'm very proud of my father, and I will be just like him when I grow up. I'm very proud of you, Dad, and I love you. I love you, Daddy.